Hey everybody, just wanted to show you guys a little tutorial here on how to use myON. So you're going to go to the site I highlighted up at the top there, and then in the school name section you're going to type in BGC of Metro Denver dash Program Support Center. And then in the username section, you're going to have a username that we will provide for you. For example, I just used one that I made up to test this out, and you'll get a password as well. And then once you log in, the first thing you're going to see is a screen that asks you to kind of show your interests. It's going to recommend you books that kind of fit those interests. So I'll go through a couple of them here just so you can kind of see what examples would be. And then you choose whether you are most interested, least interested, or just kind of in the middle. And when you're done with that, you're just going to click save. And then it's going to take you here to what is essentially like a STAR test for anyone that has done Accelerated Reader. But basically what you do is you read the paragraph they provide, and then you answer the questions about it, and based on that it will tell you your Lexile level. And your Lexile level is going to assign you books based on that level, so you're reading books that are going to help you continue to get better at reading, and not books that are too easy or too hard. So it's going to ask you a couple more questions just based on how your answers are going, and then once you complete the few questions there, it'll take you directly to your profile. Okay, and then when you're in your profile, this is what it'll look like. As soon as you log in, it shows you how much time you spent reading, how many books you finished, and how many pages you've read, which are all things you'll be able to check. And then if you scroll down, it'll recommend you some books. And from there, you will be able to go up to news as well, which will provide different current events that you can read about. So there's usually 5 articles a day posted on here about different topics that are current and relevant, and then you can click that arrow right there and it'll take you back, and you can look at the previous day's articles, and you can go back as far as you want, just to kind of keep up with what's going on and read some new stuff that's different from books. And then if you click library, and you can see the different options we have up here, we're going to go to recommended first, and recommended is going to show you a ton of books based on all of those interests that you selected earlier. So right here, because you like manners, it gives you these books. Because you like physical science, it's these books here. Because I like favorite characters, that type of thing here, you can click within there, it'll show you different options. And down here you can click this drop down, it'll show you different Spanish books or English books if you want to change the language. And then if you scroll back up, we're going to see a few more options that we can look at here, where you can go back in and edit those interests if you want to see more of a certain type of book. Or you can go to browse, which gives you all the books they have on here available in your Lexile level in different categories. If you click this little filter button here, it'll give you the option for fiction books, nonfiction books, or graphic novels. You can select one of those and it'll reduce the number of books and then give you those specific categories again. And then you can go into my list right here, which if you find a book you like, I'll show you a little bit later, you can click a little heart on it and it will add it to your list, so you can come back and read that whenever you are ready for it. So we'll go back to our recommended books here, and we'll kind of show you what a book will look like when you decide to read it. So tons of options on here, and they're all very easy. We'll click on Jellaby here. So you see read, info, add, and AR quiz. We're going to click read for now. So it'll take you to the book. You click start, and then you can click this little arrow right here and it will turn the pages for you. Another cool feature they have is if you go and you click on an individual word in one of these books. So for instance, we'll click on any more right here. It gives you options for them to read it to you, read the sentence, or you can view it in the dictionary, which tells you basically what type of speech it is, how to pronounce it, that type of thing. And then you click through more pages, and then we can go down here after we close out of our dictionary over here. And if you just click that play button right there, it will read the book to you, which is super duper cool. So kind of help you out with the little audio feature there as well. And then we can end that book specifically. All right, and so we'll get back out to our home page, and we can click right here to add with that little heart, and it will add that book to our list, so we can go in there and read it more conveniently next time. And then if we click on Take AR Quiz, it will take us to the login for the Accelerated Reader program. So after you finish that book, you can click on that and come in here and take an AR quiz. Your AR password and login are the same as your myON password and login, so feel free to log on there and take those quizzes. Another thing you'll see right here is your myON Lexile level, And so that will change the more you read. They'll ask you little quizzes along the way that will kind of change that level to see if it's going up or down based on your reading. Another cool feature is that they do offer quizzes in myON. So if you're taking those, we will be able to see those, Miss Samantha and I. And we are going to be starting to do some different awards and kind of incentives along the way. So be on the lookout for those. We'll announce those. And please reach out to us through email, message us on Instagram or Facebook, and we'll get you signed up. All right, thanks, y'all.